I started that channel, but when we started it, one of the conditions we said to each other was we're never going to have G-Man on that channel.
Oh yeah, Kyle swore up and down. That
the reason being was the reason being why maybe they not know why is because G-Man was visceral to a friend of ours, Jade West, who was gay, that I loved to death. Dear friend of both Reds and I, who passed away. So he was never able to actually ask for her forgiveness for the shit that he said. And we always going to hold that against him, right? Because he was just so malicious to that woman when she was just a saint. I mean, and brilliant too, and didn't deserve any of that. And I personally think that a lot of that stress may have led to some health conditions. I can't prove that, my opinion, but even still, I blame G-Man for a lot of things. And we swore we would never have him on. And the only guest after I left that channel, the only guest he could get on was G-Man. That's how, because nobody wanted to go any longer. But yeah, it's frustrating because he was never.
So this Kyle guy, that's your ex-partner, or?
Yeah, we started a channel. We started a podcast about 2 years ago.
There's a lot of shit that's gone on. There's even shit that we're not touching on that went on last week just because it seems to have been dealt with for the time being. So we put it in a little pocket for now.
You want to do the super chats real quick? Yeah, that there was some drama that got resolved. A certain person, who I'm not going to mention their name, decided to come after me. I gave him a decision. I said, look, you can either not come after me and stop trying to smear me with my fans and with my friends, or I can rain hell down upon you. Your choice. He decided to take the smart route.
I mean, it might be because he witnessed a little bit of hell that I gave him right out the gate.
Hey, look, I don't bluff. And so when people make the smart decision, I will abide by my conditions. But
and nobody knows.
I am so happy we're on Red's channel right now and that me and Reds both agree that we can say whatever the fuck we want about this. In response to GE and Casey's bullshit post, Bill Ludlow, excellent response. Now it would be nice if he apologized, he being Steve, to those in the community who he dragged into the whole mess, then lied about what transpired.
Okay, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Wait, I gotta make sure. Was that actually Bill Ludlow?
Bill Ludlow.
Okay. You know what? Truce is off.
What a shit.
I had a true.
Let me tell you the handle so you make sure that it is actually Bill.
All right.
It's Bill Ludlow, the name. It's got Bill's picture where he's looking off to the side, and it's at Bill_Ludlow.
Yep. Okay. So I had a truce, Bill Ludlow, and I told him he could either stop harassing me and just as the fact that I was a friend to him one time and treated him as a friend. I thought he was a friend, but he backstabbed me. But I was going to go out of my way to say, look, I'm not going to come after you if you just knock your shit off. He agreed to that. Clearly, he has no concept of what it's like to be an ethical individual. Bill, I will address what you said, and I will address it in a fucking video, and I want every goddamn follower of yours to understand what a low-down goddamn piece of shit you've become. You came to my Patreon. You signed up, and you tried to troll my fans on my Patreon. You piece of shit! How dare you tell me that I have anything to apologize for? You got with Agrippa. You got with the Talking Shit Tuesday piece of fucking cockroaches that are out there. You're the one that got down in the muck deciding to try to troll people with the most duplicitous, underhanded, unethical people I have ever met in my God-given life. You, sir, are shit. Fuck you.
I wonder if this douche canoe would actually want to step up to the plate, because here's the thing.
Bitch, please. I said
bitch. Bill, you done fucked up. You fucked up royally, because I had a truce with you. The same thing I had with Katie, right? I said I was not going to fucking talk about this shit out of respect for you. There is no respect for you any longer. So, you are a pile of fucking feces.
So let me get this straight.
How dare you?
So let me get this straight. So all this information is out there. It's clear as crystal. No one can actually disagree with it. Even people who had their heads wedged up their asses for 100 days are still well, now they have no choice but to come out and face the music. Bill, on the other hand, is like,
you know why I'm triggered though? You know why I'm pissed off? Because Bill was an actual friend of mine.
Bill
was an actual friend of mine that I helped, and he may not admit to it, but I helped get him started in his path, because yes, he was known before, but nobody really knew who he was in the group. I got him to do a debate with Ken Hovind. He was very successful. I was very supportive of him. Yeah. That's how he got to be known. But then he decided to side with the Talking Shit Tuesday pieces of shit that Reds and I have distanced ourselves from immensely, as you guys can see from what Fiona and XXX Lid and Cliff Jumper.
And Bill is also doing all this behind a block, by the way.
And by the way, don't think that we've forgotten about those people, Reds. I haven't. I'm just postponing it. They will have their date as well.
Don't worry. Hang on one second, guys. There was a hashtag that I just want to repeat. So there we go. That's a good hashtag. I like that hashtag. It's a
good one.
It's a good hashtag. I say let's keep it going.
This is what happens when a friend of mine, somebody who I actually respected, was a friend of mine, decided to become duplicitous. I mean, literally, the guy comes to my Patreon to troll my fucking people.
He goes to
what the fuck's wrong with you? Who does that? Flat earthers want to do that shit.
He goes to Patreon to troll, then goes over on Twitter to troll, and then says that I was lying when, guess what, motherfucker? I actually posted the video where I demonstrate myself telling the truth, and he still fucking denies it with timestamps.
Bill could
everybody who asked Bill for evidence of any of this stuff on Twitter got nothing. He put out a video that I saw that's no longer around, but his video was fuck all evidence for nothing. It made him look like an idiot. If a few people
if I can jump in, because I don't know Bill Ludlow. I take it your word that you guys were friends at one point, Steve, but yes. I don't know this guy. Now, his tweet does heavily imply he's talking about you, but somebody actually asked him if he's talking about Kyle directly. I'm waiting for a response to that before I jump all over his shit, because I agree. It heavily implies he's talking about you, about the apology.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he doesn't outright say it, so he's got that weasel out of bullshit.
But he's also. But I've seen him on other things saying things as well. He's not. Even if this is an one-off, he's actually said other things in the last couple of days that I've seen. So he has definitely not abided by this truce.
Oh, don't
and I
worry.
told him think very carefully.
Don't worry, guys. Like I said, there's going to be some more coming out about this in the future, because unfortunately, they are they don't seem to understand that no means no. And if you push me far
they
enough,
really don't.
No shit, really.
These people are the bullies. And by the way,
in fact, I'm going to call. Did you know that one of them decided to go to the Drunken Peasants comment section and start spewing shit there? Like, wow, really, guys?
They weren't invited on to Drunken Peasants to actually have the conversation?
Ben actually sent that specific one to me directly via DM.
Same here, specifically to me through DM. Yeah.
And a few other people I know. And so, Ben's not an idiot. He knows what's up. But, when it comes to people like Bill Ludlow and all that other crowd, they've shown their hand. It's one of those things that if people cannot see what these people are like, I'm doing a show tonight on cyberbullying with somebody. Her name's Lily Jean. She has 1 million followers on Instagram.